Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to do this fun floral nail design, and I'm using gray and white polish. I'm going to start off with a good base coat. I'm using CND Sticky Base, and then Essie Blanc for my white, and then Essie Petal Pushers for my gray. And this is a pretty unique gray. It has a little touch of purple in it. So I also put in a thin coat of Out the Door top coat on my gray nail before I did any nail art. And once that has had a chance to dry for a few minutes, I'm going to use my biggest dotting tool, my green one, and paint on the flowers. Now I'm using Essie Blanc right now. Later on I use acrylic paint for the tiny details, but I like to use nail polish when I can. So I'm just getting it the shape I want it. Each one of these petals has like 3 waves on it, and so I'm just kind of seeing how big I want it. And you just dab it on until you get the shape that you want. And then just make sure that you fill it in once you get it the shape that you want without making it too thick. I also was looking at a picture the entire time doing this, and that was nice to just have a reference to look at. It was really helpful. Now I'm going to move on to the next flower, which will be a little bit smaller in the bottom corner. And then I'm just making sure that I fill that all in as well. And it's okay if you get a little bit on your skin, you can go back with a brush and some acetone and clean it up. And I'll have links to all the products that I'm using listed down below. And then I'm just going to take my What's Up Nails Pure Color number 12 striping brush. This is great for detail, and I'm still using polish here. In a minute I'm going to switch to acrylic paints because they're just a little easier to work with. They don't dry as quickly for these fine lines. And so I'm just painting a few lines, and then I'm going to do this little leaf in this corner here. And then I'm going to do the other side, and you just want to take your time just to get it the way that you want it. I just have them all going the same direction, spaced a little bit apart, and then I want to put a little flower bud down in this corner, and then another flower bud. Actually, I'm going to do the leaf right now, up in the top corner. I think I decide a little bit later to come back and do that other bud. So after you're finished with that leaf, you want to move on to your gray polish, and with your dotting tool, I wanted it bigger than my tool, so I just kind of made it the shape that I wanted, and it doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, I think it looks better if it's not so perfect. And do both dots. And then once again, using acrylic paint that you just get from the craft store, I'm going to go ahead and put these little lines to add a little more interest and detail to the center of the flower. And you can go back. I had to start out small, and then I worked up to getting it a little thicker until I had it the way that I wanted. And then do the same thing to your other flower. And it takes me a minute to get the angle I want because I'm working around lights and a tripod. So anyway. And now I'm coming back and doing that bud on the other side just to fill in that space a little bit. And then I decided I wanted my leaves just a little bit thicker, so I went back with acrylic paint. And then I do a white dot in the center of each big flower. So before I did my top coat, I just made sure that was completely dry, and then that took about 5 to 10 minutes. And then apply your top coat. I'm using HK Girl by Glisten and Glow. I hope you guys like this design. I'm excited to do more spring floral designs. Make sure to subscribe down below if you're not. Thanks guys. We'll talk to you later. Bye.